At the end
So
of the day, it is okay. And Chris, I mean, in what you just unfolded there, you've outlined a number of different things. But what I kept hearing is just process, process, process inside the brand, and that is
it is.
critical because otherwise, without a process, you're just kind of wandering aimlessly and hoping that whatever you're doing today is gonna work tomorrow. And like even with us, again with websites, content, email, ads, videos, social media reviews, there's a lot of stuff to pack in there. And if we weren't process focused, we'd be overwhelmed and we wouldn't be able to get things done and wouldn't be able to produce results for folks. So process, process, process is critical. And
Absolutely. And failing's okay.
it is.
I don't care on any of it. You know, you said one of your last ones was video. Video is absolutely critical in today's day and era. Critical.
Yeah.
It's emotion. It's emotional, isn't it? A video can show emotion. A letter can't.
Yeah.
Right? A text certainly can't. Oh, no, now we have emojis, right? But it's still not the same. It's not the same as a video. Video proposals, absolutely critical to every agency. If you're sending a personal lines quote, why would you not send a video proposal that they can see my teammate or myself communicating, educating them line by line on all of their coverages? It's a 2-minute video. It protects you on E&O, and they can actually share the experience with you. And you always follow up with saying, hey, because ours actually will come back and let us know that they watched the video, and then we will simply email, hey, glad that you had a chance to watch the video. I'd love to set up a time tomorrow that we could finalize things, and I would love to answer any questions. 99% of the time when I send a video proposal, there are no questions because we take the whole quote, we go line by line, and it's highlighted, so it's impossible for you not to understand it. It is really very, very simple. And people say, well, people don't want a video proposal. Well, how do you know they don't want a video? Send it. If they don't want it, they'll say, hey, I don't like video proposal, or I don't like the video. Send me my quotes. No problem. But if you don't do it, you're missing on the emotional side of a video. I love video.
I need to capitalize on that just for a moment because, Chris, we've been preaching video for years. And with these little guys, mine's an Android, not an Apple. We'll have that conversation some other time. But listen, folks, we're all walking around with these little portable TV studios in our pockets. It's not been any easier to record video. And Chris, just like you, when we do a proposal, we do the same thing. We write out the proposal, and we have this little software that's super easy. It's very light. It doesn't bog down the system. I fire it up, and just like you, we go through line by line, we talk about it, and we send them the video and the proposal as well. Listen, folks, here's the thing. The way I look at it is this. I can give you 1,500 words on a page to read. You might read the first paragraph, maybe the first sentence of the next paragraph. Then you start to scan, and if you don't see anything that captures your eye, you're out, and you move on. If I give you a video, even if you don't watch it, you still hear it. And that's the cool thing about videos, that the modalities can be visual, it can be auditory, and it affects the brain differently. And to Chris's point, you basically just humanize that whole interaction. They see you, and you control the frame of reference. So think about this again, going back to the fact that we know most folks don't like to wake up and go talk to their insurance guy or gal for the day. But if you do it in a video, you can take away whatever preconceived notion they have about not being happy, or it's going to be painful, or this or that. And you take all of that away. And I think if you've got those tools available to you, you would be making huge mistakes not to leverage them in your business, whatever it is. We're talking insurance today, but that is video right now is a big, big game changer. And one other thing, and I'll stop talking. The first time you do video, we're our worst critics. You'll probably hate your voice, hate the way you look. It doesn't matter. That's just you being critical of yourself. That next customer walking into your office doesn't care. They just want to know that you're the right person for them.
Absolutely. And it's funny, you said 7 pillars.
Yes.
And video was the last one. How I like to do it is I always say, number one, always start with your brand. Do a brand guide. You can't get into social media marketing without a brand guide. Your brand is what, and your guidelines are going to be there. So what you can go to social media and actually spread the word, right? But that is your content. And the number one thing insurance agents do is they talk about, I got State Auto Insurance Company and we got a new BOP. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who even knows what a BOP is? Now, I know what a BOP is, and you're not insurance, you probably don't, but do you really care? No. You don't care. out of 10 posts you'll see, and in some cases it's 95 out of every 100 posts, will be only dealing with our brand. So when you go to our website, which I think is absolutely critical to have the customer experience, right? When somebody lands on your website, is your brand there? And then secondly, well, first thing is they first have to find you. So if the SEO isn't right, doesn't matter how nice your website, how sexy your website is, nobody's ever going to see it. So the search engine optimization and SEO is going to get you to find. Once they find your website, it's the sex appeal, right? It's got to look beautiful. It's got to have a great feel. Third is the ease of use. And do you have the right calls to action? Because if you don't have call to action, what good is your website? Your website's not making you money if it looks pretty and gives them all kinds of content, but you're not collecting their email, you're not collecting their name, you're not collecting their cell phone, which there are things that actually crawl that you can scrape. We use HubSpot. It scrapes and it tells me who goes on there. So we can actually attract, and now we can follow them, right? So having the right website and having that stuff lined up properly is critical. And what were the other pillars that you had said?
Website, content, email, online ads, videos, social media, reviews, and testimonials. That's the true order that I misspoke earlier.
Yeah, and that's okay. But every one of them is absolutely critical. I mean, customer testimonials, enormous. Don't just let them go to Google. Call them up and say, do you mind if I swing by? I'd love to shoot a video with you, or somebody in your office. If somebody comes in our office and they're happy, we're asking, would you mind shooting a video? And some people say no. Would you mind taking a picture? We love to share with the social world that we took care of you today. Would you mind writing a review? We'll hit them with a review after they leave. But it's amazing on how many people are like, well, you ask your customers to take pictures? Every customer I want to take a picture with. It doesn't mean I'm posting them all on Facebook. I don't. Sometimes I'll take them and put them on Twitter. Sometimes I'll put them on Instagram. Doesn't matter. Have pictures of your clients to share with the rest of the world. We're real human beings selling insurance with real people. And it's amazing about the influential of these other people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has their own clique. If I get like Elena that was just here, right? I cut her lawn when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, right? She came and did business with me today. She says, I thought you only did stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. I didn't realize you did. So she came to me the other day, and she's coming back, and she says, tomorrow, we have our regular Wednesday morning breakfast. There's 13 of us ladies, and I'm going to tell every single one of them how you helped me out today.
Nice.
And I was like, Elena, it's the best thing you could do for me.
Nice.
And that's what a testimonial is, right? You have walking, raving fans out there. And it's enormous. So every one of your pillars, if you ask me, give me a 1 minute sketch of every speech on every single one of those pillars. I tell email marketing is totally alive. Don't believe the garbage I'm reading in the insurance space about email is dead. Email is not dead. Fax machines are still alive. Doesn't mean I use them for marketing, but they're still alive. Email marketing is alive. Agents should be doing it. They're still not doing it. How about an app? People say to me, well, why do you need an app? I don't need an app. My customers and clients need an app. Now, do you really want them to have to search for you, or they can click a button? How about when they want to pay their bill, they can click one button? How about if they have a fire? We had a fire Friday morning at 2:33 in the morning. Wet Pets. It's a pet store. The first thing they did is they clicked on our Go Insurance Agent app. Okay, that's the name of the company, Go Insurance Agent. Now Paradiso Insurance has its own app. They went on and filed the claim and took pictures. And the insurance company had everything. So I get up every morning to train around 3:50. And I looked at my app, as I do before I get up every morning, and noticed they filed a claim. I called him, and he was there. He's like, dude, what are you doing? You should be sleeping. I noticed you filed a claim. I'm not going to work out this morning. Are you at the store? He says, yeah, it's still burning. I'm coming over to meet you. That's customer experience. Why? Because I had an app. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It really is for me, but it's really for the customer. How can I take care of my customers the way I need to without spending a measly $1,500 the first year and $600 thereafter? It's for you, the customer, not for me. It was very easy. They paid their bills. They reported their claims. It's amazing on how we have to really get focused and believe that since 1993 and the internet blew up, insurance industry changed tremendously, just like the travel agency world. You know why? It now gave the power to the consumer. The insurance agent was in control in '92 and prior. The agent is not in control anymore. You know why? You can buy all your insurance online because you can teach yourself. There is that much educational content online. Is there or is not? I know a lot of people say, well, that's baloney. They can't do it. Yes, they can. There is enough content out there. Now, there's a lot of garbage content. When you say content, there's good and bad content. I get it. But the consumer is the boss. It's not me, the owner.